MacKenzie, always a pleasure having a chat with you. We were just in the press conference for the ADXC. What are your thoughts on the ADXC product, and how do you see Abu Dhabi's significance in changing the world of grappling and jiu-jitsu?
I'm so excited, ADXC is a great platform. I think it's going to really, I know it's going to change a lot the jiu-jitsu game. So many good athletes, but sometimes they get scared to lose, and they stall the fight and they just want to win anyway. And the ADXC is going to take the next level of the fighters, so we have a lot of good fighters, but it's going to take all the best ones out of the good and really put the most exciting fighters in the cage. And it's going to evolve jiu-jitsu, and now with the cage, you can use the cage, you can take them down, you can hold them on the cage, take them down, use the ground and the rounds where you can correct and come with a new strategy after 5 minutes or 3 minutes, and go with a new strategy and change. It's amazing the idea behind it, and it's really gonna bring out the best of the best for jiu-jitsu, and for Abu Dhabi to be investing in this and believe in this, and they really want to show their jiu-jitsu evolving, and that's what's so exciting, because jiu-jitsu never stops to evolve, and Abu Dhabi is on top of that. They're pushing that and bringing that out of the athletes, so it's really exciting, and they're gonna do big things.
And you've had great experiences in Abu Dhabi, winning the World Pro. This is like a day which you mentioned you will always remember.
Yeah.
And after that, you moved to the UFC, and you are the perfect person to ask when it comes to mixing the cage setting and the jiu-jitsu. What type of strategies do you think will change?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of the fighters will know what to do. I think just the best of the best will be able to adapt to that. And when I saw the idea and I said, oh, this is so exciting, I want to be in there, because now in MMA, I'm using so much, I try to represent jiu-jitsu in MMA. And so
you are a great ambassador.
And I'm trying so hard to represent my jiu-jitsu, but I understanding that, you can use the cage. The cage is like the ground, but up, So I think it's not for all the fighters. I think some of them won't be able to adapt, and that's good for us, because just the best of the best. I really think that there will be a lot of strategy in the fact that they have rounds too, like MMA, we have rounds. It pushes the pace, and you think, okay, I need to go, and I have 1 minute to rest. And my coaches will tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing good, and come back and try again. And my opponent is doing the same thing, so I really like the idea. I'm used to that now, now I have 15 fights in MMA. So now I'm used to using the cage and doing jiu-jitsu in the cage. Just don't have punches, but I like it. I think eventually maybe we'll have MMA too,
You never know.
Yeah, so it's really exciting.
And when it comes to the matchups, I saw in the press conference you mentioned Rose's name.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah, I would like to fight Ffion Davies too. She's like world champion, ADXC champion too, and she always fights, aggressive. So I think if you put me and her in the cage, it'll be like fireworks, a great fight.
And as a fan, who would you like to see?
I like to see Sarah Galvão. I know that she's a, future world champion. So I would like to see her inside the cage. And for me, when you put the people in the cage and lock it and there's nowhere to run, I think that's so exciting, So I like to see Sarah. Andre is, her dad, he's not fighting anymore, but if he would like to do a super fight or something or come back and make an appearance, I would love to see him fight too.
Who do you think would make like a super matchup against Andre? Someone from the UFC versus Andre Galvão.
Yeah.
Something that will get the fans crazy, but it will also deliver in the cage.
Yeah, I would like to see Charles de Bronx. Charles de Bronx, he has he has the most submissions in MMA. And I would like to see Charles de Bronx in something like this. An event like this. I think would be really exciting. Maybe Merengali, Charles de Bronx with Merengali, I think would be a great fight. Or Andre with Merengali would be nice too.
All right, thank you very much, and always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
It's really good.
ADXC, Abu Dhabi Extreme Championship.